How do we set the time on our equipment? Well, we can do the clock set command. The clock set command is one of the first commands we learn in the Cisco architecture because it teaches us how to use context-sensitive help so well, because it's a tough command, actually. It really is. But we can view our time by doing show clock. Now, this is considered the software clock, just so we're clear. What's interesting is the software clock, quote unquote, is really, how software based is it? I'm not going to say it's super software based, but there's something called the hardware clock that you can view with show calendar, and not all equipment supports that. If you do want to change your time, you certainly can, and then you can review it. Let's just make sure we know how to set the clock on a Catalyst switch. So I'm going to do a show clock, and I want you to see that this clock doesn't look quite right, does it? We know that this device was in fact manufactured after 1993, so somehow this switch has gone back in time to before it was born. It's like Back to the Future. How do we manage the time? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is go into global configuration mode and do something. I'm going to do clock, set, but wait a minute. It's not done from here. It's one of those commands that you do in privilege mode. So I'm going to do clock, set, question mark. Get used to context-sensitive help if you ever do this command. And I will set the date, or the time right now. It's that time. And let's say it's 7 July. Now you do spell out the name of the month. That's really weird, isn't it? And then the year. So we could go and say this is 2018. I got a syslog message that indicates, hey, we changed the clock, the system clock, on the console. Great. And it looks like it's a Saturday if it's the year 2018. Okay, so that's how you set the time, and then we do a show clock to verify that it took. So it's no longer 1993. Thank goodness for that. I was in college at the time. Good memories. One command that can be overlooked is the show clock detail. Show clock detail is going to tell us where we're getting our time from, and let's do that here. And it tells us that we are not based on some robust protocol like NTP. We're manually relying on our administrators, to do the job of setting the time, and this could cause skew because not all hardware-based devices are perfect at keeping time, and it could certainly be something that we overlook in our configuration.